Child's pose. Let's begin at the beginning, right? Begin at the beginning. The simplest pose, child's pose. This is where we start because it's where we start, right? It's where we start on this earth. It's where we start in our body. In child's pose. So put in and keep present throughout today's practice the 5 pillars of Baptiste Yoga. Drishti, where you set your eyes. Ujjayi, how you intentionally breathe, how you cultivate heat through intentional breath in through your nose and intentional breath out your nose. This breath is an audible reminder to come back to this now, here moment, and it generates heat. In tapas, we get, after we put in drishti, ujjayi, bandhas are the hugging in, the pulling your belly button into your spine, the lifting of your pelvic floor, squeezing, skin to muscle to bone, even here in child's pose, squeeze into center line, and then we create heat. We create tapas, and the tapas is a powerful transformational force that allows us to tap into flow, the vinyasa. Tap into the flow to get into that creative space where we lose all sense of time and place. And that is the practice. So let's practice. Downward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Spread your fingers wide and root down your first finger and thumb knuckle. Like really, shift the weight into all of your finger pads, not just your pinky fingers. It's natural to rotate our efforting out to our pinky fingers. Root your first finger and thumb knuckle down. Bring a slight bend to your elbows and squeeze your forearms in towards center line. And feel that efforting. Feel that strength that you're cultivating. That effort that you're putting forth to squeeze into center line creates tapas. It creates the transformational heat. Step your feet to your hands, take ragdoll. Drop your head. Squeeze your outer shins in and lift your inner thighs up towards the ceiling. Lift and spread your 10 toes. Good. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, fold. Inhale, extended mountain. Bring your hands to heart center and set your drishti at the tops of your fingers. Lift and spread your 10 toes again to get grounded into your feet. And we'll begin with 3 ohms. Inhale, reach up, extended mountain. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. High to low plank. Upward facing dog. Press down, lift up. Thighs are up off the ground. Knees are up off the ground. Elbows are soft. Good. Downward facing dog. Hips to the sky. Gaze between your big toes. Drishti. Ujjayi, bandhas are an access to tapas and vinyasa. So put in and keep present. Drishti, ujjayi, and bandhas, and this will lead us to the power transformation of heat and getting into the space of flow. Full breath in, full breath out. Inhale. Exhale. Look at your thumbs, feet to hands. Go, yogi. Yes, halfway lift. Forward fold. Extended mountain, root down through your feet, reach your fingers up, look up and look back. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. High to low plank. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. 3 breaths. 3 breaths to re-engage your drishti, your ujjayi, and your bandhas. 1 breath, 1 pillar. At the bottom of your 3rd exhale, step or hop your feet to your hands. Half lift, forward fold. Extended mountain, get big and tall through your side body. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Plant your hands and hop back to a low plank. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Reset your drishti, your ujjayi, your bandhas, and breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. Exhale out all of your air. Wait for the space after your exhale. Look at your thumbs. Jump. Yes, halfway lift. Forward fold. Extended mountain, root down, rise up, reach up. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Vinyasa, high plank, low plank. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Gaze between your toes. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Feet to hands, hop. Half lift, fold. Extended mountain, get tall, reach up and look back. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift, plant your hands and hop back to a low plank. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Gaze between your toes. Take a breath in. Exhale it out. Tiptoe your feet halfway up your mat so your shoulders are up over your wrist creases. Take your feet wide to the outer edges of your mat. And then generate lift in your tailbone and hop. Bring your feet towards one another at the center of your mat. Little frog hops for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Downward facing dog. Good work, Yogi. Good work. Take a breath in. Now bend your knees low. Look at the top edge of your mat and jump there. Yes, half lift. Fold. Last sun salutation A. Root down through your feet. Reach your fingers up. Look up and look back. Exhale, forward fold. Empty your breath out. Halfway lift. Now attention on your ears. Plant your hands on the mat and jump back to a low plank. Yes. Upward facing dog. Press down, lift up. Downward facing dog. Gaze between your toes. Good work. Take a big breath in. Exhale it out. Inhale. Exhale out all your air. Look for the space between your breath. Gaze at the top of your mat. Jump, feet to hands. Yes, half lift. Fold. Chair pose for 2 breaths. Sit deep, commit to sitting deeper as you breathe in. Exhale, sit lower, create the tapas. Full breath in. Good. Bow, Yogi. Let your air go. Halfway lift. And then Yogi's choice. High plank, low plank, or jump back to chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Right side, warrior 1. Root down through your feet and stay here for 2 breaths. Inhale as you rise up, sit deep into your front thigh, take it parallel to the earth. Pull your belly button in, your bottom ribs in. Breathe in, reach your heart up as you look up. Breathe in, breathe in, breathe in. Exhale, plant your hands on the mat and flow. High plank to low plank. Up dog, breathe in. Down dog, breathe out. Warrior one, left side. Step with your breath. Root down, breathe in, reach up, lift up. Exhale, sit deeper into your front thigh. Inhale, send your gaze up, your gaze back, breathing in, plant your hands and flow, high plank, low plank. Upward facing dog, so good, breathe in. Downward facing dog, gaze between your toes, 3 breaths. 3 breaths to put in and keep present, drishti, ujjayi, bandhas. We're getting closer to the tapas, we're getting closer to generating the full body heat. Full breath in, bend your knees, look at your thumbs, jump. Yes, halfway lift. Forward fold, 1 pose, 1 breath, sit low, tiny chair, reach high. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift, vinyasa, high to low. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Warrior one, right side, step with your breath, root down through your feet, reach up as you breathe in, breathe in, breathe in. Hands to your mat and flow, yogi, high plank, low plank. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Warrior one, left side, so much mat, so much space, root down, breathe in, reach up. Hands to the earth, flow, high plank, low plank. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog, gaze between your toes. Walk your feet halfway up your mat and come into 5 more of those leapfrog hops and have your mindset be of play, of joy, of lightness, of fun. How high can you hop? How much joy can you put into your hops? 3 more. Hop with joy, hop with fun, hop with childlike play. Downward facing dog, good work. Take a breath in, open your mouth side out. Yes, now lift your right leg back behind you with your foot flexed. Bend your knees, stack your hips, and flip your dog. Both feet come down, lift your hips, lift your heart, set your drishti out to where your fingers are reaching and lift up from your hip bones. Take another breath here. Side plank, right foot, right hand, plant. Contact to the earth, pull energy up from your mat, pull your belly button and your bottom ribs in, gaze up to your top hand, lift your top leg. Pull in so much and press down so much that your top leg flies. 2 inches, 3 inches. Downward facing dog, let it go. Breathe in. Lift your left leg behind you, breathe out. Bend your knees, stack your hips, and flip your dog. Both feet touch down. Lift up through your hips, lift up through your heart. Drishti to where your fingers are pointing. Lift up higher through your hip bones. Reach up and out of your core. Side plank, left hand down, left foot down. Pull into center. Send your gaze up to your top hand. Flex and lift your top foot. Even if it's just 2 or 3 inches, pull in, press down, lift up. Pull in, press down, lift up. Downward facing dog, good work. Take a breath in. Side out. Once more, breathe in. Let it go. Step your right foot forward for Crescent Lunge. Long stance in your Crescent Lunge, powerful stance, hips low in line with your front knee. And that takes something, that takes squeezing into center, that takes pulling your belly button in, your bottom ribs in. Lift your heart up between your hands, look up, lift up. Create length in your side body as you send your gaze up and back. Bring your hands to heart center, revolved crescent lunge to the right. Touch elbow to knee, knee to elbow, and then split your palms, open your arms. Send your left lung under, your right lung back, creating length in your torso. Breathe in. Breathe out. Sit lower, hips lower. Yes, more expansion through your collarbones. Fill up. Empty out. Inhale, warrior two. Set your drishti over your front middle finger and come into your powerful warrior two. Pull your shoulders back to stack them over your hips. Pull your shoulders back just a little bit to the left. Yes, now sit deeper into your front thigh. Press your right knee towards your right pinky toe and lift and spread your 5 toes. Yeah. Gaze over your front middle finger. Shoulders down away from your ears. Squeeze the imaginary pencil between your shoulder blades. Yeah. Now pull your bottom ribs in. Oh, yes. Firm up your torso. Flip your front palm. Front thigh stays right where it is. Lift up and lift back. Press your front shin more towards the short edge of your mat. Yes. Send your gaze up and back. Feel this huge right side body stretch. Huge. Hands to the earth. Flow. High plank. Low plank. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Left foot steps forward, crescent lunge. Left foot steps forward, taking up space, sitting your pelvis low. Squeezing into center. Left knee presses towards left pinky toe. Yeah, lift the front of the pelvis as your tailbone descends, and that allows you access to sit deeper. Send your gaze up between your hands. Lift your heart up. Look up. Bring your hands to heart center, revolved crescent lunge to the left. Make the connection and then split your palms, open your arms. Right lung spins under, left lung spins back. Yeah, reach your left fingers up towards the ceiling, palm toward the mirror. Yes. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, warrior two. Stomp down through your front foot. Stack knee over ankle and go deep. Go deep. Drishti, Ujjayi, Bandhas. Tapas is rising. Tapas is in your quad. Yes. Yes, be here for it. Pull your belly button in. Don't miss this. Pull your bottom ribs in. Sit deeper into your front thigh. You are strong. Yes, stay here. Flip your palm. Reach up, reach back. Front thigh stays low, stays low, stays low. Yeah, lean into the tapas. So good. Breathe in. Hands to the earth and flow. High plank. Low plank. Upward facing dog. Press down. Lift up. Downward facing dog. Gaze between your toes. Take a breath in. Exhale it out. Breathe in. Bend your knees. Look at your thumbs. Hop. Yes, half lift. Forward fold. Sit low, chair pose. Bring your hands to heart center. Thunderbolt prayer twist to the right. Yeah, sit your hips lower than your heart. Yeah, come into the tapas, come into the fire. Yeah, you are strong, you are capable, you are powerful. Split your hands, open your arms, and sit deeper. Yes, you have this. Breathe in, stay for the exhale. Breathe in. Forward fold, let it go. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Sit low, chair pose. Hands to heart center. Thunderbolt prayer twist to the left. And sit your hips lower than your heart. Commit to the fire. Commit to stepping into your tapas, to being in charge of your tapas. Split your palms, open your arms, and sit deeper. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Split your feet, hips width distance apart. Take your big toes with your peace fingers and come into an active forward fold, fingers to toes, forward fold. Pull up on your big toes and press down into your fingers with your toes. Shake your head from side to side. Hug your outer shins in. Send your inner thighs up towards the ceiling to generate length in your hamstrings. Yeah, creating heat, creating resistance right here in this active forward fold. Release your big toes. Take palms to toes, forward fold. Stand on your hands. Toes all the way up to your wrist creases and bend your knees to whatever degree that it takes to stand all the way on your hands. Drop your head. Drop your head, press your toes into your palms, press your heels back into the earth, and take one step backwards in your gorilla pose. Take one step forward in your gorilla pose. Release gorilla and set up crow or set up yogi squat. Crow, knees are in the backs of your triceps. Maybe you lift one foot at a time. Pull your belly button in. Send your gaze out in front. Squeeze your feet in towards the center of your mat. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jump back to a low plank. Upward facing dog. Breathe in. Downward facing dog. Breathe out. Step your feet to your hands. Halfway lift. Forward fold, extended mountain, root down, rise up. Bring your hands to heart center, set your drishti spot. Eagle, right side, right leg over, right arm under. And commit to being here for a count of 5. 1, 2, 3. Pull your bottom ribs in, belly button in. 2, 1, change sides. For a count of 5. All of the work, squeezing into center, skin to muscle to bone, sitting deep into that bended leg. For 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, change sides. Eagle, second set. For 1, pull your shoulder blades together on your back. Good. 2, 3, 4, 5, change sides. Same work, shoulder blades pulled together, belly button in, bottom ribs in for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, change sides. And squeeze for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, change sides. This is the eagle bonus round. Squeeze in, pull your shoulder blades together, belly button in, bottom ribs in for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come back to standing. Standing leg raise, hug your right knee into your chest. Stretch your left toes out onto the mat. Open your right leg out to the right. Extend your left arm. Look over your left shoulder. From here, pull into center. Press out energetically through hand and foot. Press the crown of your head up towards the ceiling. Get taller. Come back to center. Kick your right foot forward. See your toes. Look at your right toes and lift your right leg higher. See your toes again. Say toes, rise higher. Yes, airplane pose. Kick your right leg back behind you. Flexing your foot. And Michelle, yeah, dropping your right hip a lot. 2 more inches. Yes. Now lift from the inseam of your tights. Press out through your back heel. Create lift. Yeah, pull your shoulder blades together. Yeah, up dog. And yes, drop your right hip more. Slight bend to your left knee. So good. Hands to heart center. Half moon, touch down with your left fingers. Stack your shoulders, stack your hips, flex your back foot, wake up your back foot. Yes, spread your toes. Yeah, stack your hips. Feel that opening in your left inner groin. Totally right there. Stomp down through your bottom foot. Yeah. Send your top hand, send your right hand up towards the ceiling. Gaze up, heart spinning up and open. Take a huge breath here. Lift your back leg 3 inches higher. Yes! Join both feet on the mat and come to stand. Switch sides, left knee into your chest. Standing leg raise, opposite side. Come into the pose. Lift up and out of the crown of your head, spreading your left leg to the side, your right arm to the side, pulling into center, pressing out through hand and foot. Now come back to center, kick your left foot forward, see the tips of your toes. Lift your foot 4 inches higher. Yes, see your toes again. Say toes, rise higher. So good. Airplane pose. Kick your left leg back and work to drop your left hip. Lift through the back of your left leg, the inseam of your tights. Drop your left hip more. So good. Bring your hands to heart center and half moon. Touch your right fingertips down to the earth, to a block, to your water bottle, to a piece of furniture. Wake up your back toes. Yes. Wake up those back toes. Extend your left arm towards the ceiling. Send your gaze up towards the ceiling. Slight bend to your right knee. Find the buoyancy, like a buoyant bounce. Lift and send your gaze up and out. Up and out. Yes. Bring both feet down to the earth and rise up to standing. Dancer pose, right side. Left arm reaches high. Right hand grabs the inside of your foot. Yes, and go, Yogi. Kick your foot into your hand. Bring your back thigh parallel to the earth. You've got this. Get big. Kick. Like really, like you mean it. Like everything it depends upon it. Like everything in your life depends upon this one dancer pose right here. Where can you take this? Go someplace new. Kick more and fall out of your dancer. Find your edge and fall out. Yes. Now change sides. Yes, change sides. Take dancer on the left side. You've got the grip. Now send your toes towards the ceiling. Yes, send your toes towards the ceiling. Pull back on your foot with your hand. And yes, take this dancer into falling out. Take this dancer big, bold, expansive, spacious. Yes. Keep going. So good. Change sides. Yes, let this be playful. Let it be fun. It's yoga. It's not serious. We're making shapes with our bodies and learning about where we are in space. Go, Yogi. Kick, Michelle. You've got this. Kick. Take up space. Expand from the center out. With joy, with a smile, with fun. Where can you go with this dancer? Go big, fall out. Yes, so good. Change sides. Yeah, with no judgment, no should, no story, just experiencing your body and what is possible in this moment, in this space, in this time. Go big, express out, lift up, lift out. Take it someplace. Take it up and out. So good. Come back to standing. Take a breath in. Let it go. Tree pose. Bring your right foot to your ankle, your calf, or your inner thigh. And if you always take a default, try something different. Higher, lower, something out of your comfort zone. Just no foot on knee. From the floor to your core, hug in, lift up, send your fingers up to the ceiling, arms up and out. Lift your breastbone up and out, gaze up and back. Close your eyes. Good work. Change sides. Change sides. Come out of your default. Let it be playful. Let it be joyful, just like your dancer was. Expressive, lifting up, lifting out, taking up space, lifting up and out of the center of you, out into your space, out into the world. And then close your eyes. Good work. Bring both feet down to the earth. Take a huge breath in. Exhale it out. Inhale, extended mountain. Root down, reach up, lift up. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Breathe in. Vinyasa, high to low. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Step your right foot forward for triangle. Step forward into a really big, wide triangle. Softness in your knees. And stack your shoulders. Stack your shoulders, pull your bottom ribs in. Reach your left fingers up. Press down through the left knife edge of your foot. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, come up to standing. Both toes face the long edge of your mat. Spin your right foot in. Side facing wide angle forward fold. And drop your head. Drop your head, drop the knowing, and come into your feet. Bring your feet wider and find the spot where your hips are stacked over your heels, your ankles. You will find uncertainty. When you get that stack, it will feel like you're going to fall over. Go for that. For 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come up to standing. Send your right toes forward, left foot halfway in, setting up for pyramid pose. And today, interlace your hands at the small of your back. Pull your shoulder blades together. Send your fists down towards the earth. And then pull your bottom ribs in. Create a softness in your elbows. And pour your chest over your thigh. Softness in your elbows, pressing down through both heels. And be here for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release the bind, twisting triangle. Left fingers touch down, right fingers reach. Reestablish the grounding down through your heels. Squeezing into center, lengthen your spine. For 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hands to the earth and flow. High plank, low plank. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Step your left foot forward for triangle on left side. Triangle on the left side. Spacious, expansive. From fingertip to fingertip. From crown of head to tip of tailbone. For 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come up to stand. Side facing wide angle forward fold with the bind. Interlace your hands at the small of your back. Same action. Shoulders down. Bottom ribs in. Belly button in. Hinge. Drop the crown of your head towards the earth. Slight bend to your elbows. Lift and spread your 10 toes and soften your knees. For 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come up to stand. Release keep the bind actually. Pyramid pose left side. Left toes face forward. And reintegrate your shoulder blades onto your back. Pull your belly button in, your bottom ribs in, and fold over your left thigh. For 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, release the grip, twisting triangle. Right fingers touch down, left fingers expand up. Yeah, press down through your right heel. Reach through your top fingers for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Vinyasa. Hands to the earth. High plank. Low plank. Upward facing dog. Breathe in. Downward facing dog. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. High plank. Pause. Pull your belly button in this high plank. Touch your right knee down to your mat. Left knee down to your mat. Switch and switch and switch and switch. Commit to the fire and switch. One more each side. Right knee down, left knee down, high plank, low plank. Prepare for locust pose. Come all the way down, palms on the earth, one ear on your mat. Take a breath in. Exhale it out. Inhale, rise up into locust pose. Set your drishti out in front. Breathe in and shift your drishti an inch higher as you breathe in. Stay at this altitude. Soften, let your breath go. Inhale, set your drishti one more inch higher. Lift your feet higher, your fingers higher. Stay here, let your breath go. One more, breathe in, one more inch higher through hands, through feet, through gaze, and then lower all the way down. Place your other ear on the earth. Take a breath in. Let it go. Locust pose, second set. Fly high, lift your hands, your heart, your feet, rise up. Find the last drishti spot that you had and go there. And from there, lift up and out. Soften, let your breath go. From here, lift up and out. Soften, let your breath go. Once more, breathe in. Lower all the way down. Full breath in. Full breath out. Floor bow. Bend your knees, grab your feet, grab your ankles, and flex your feet strong. Flex your feet a lot. Spread your 10 toes. Squeeze your big toes in towards the center of your mat and send your feet up towards the ceiling. Kick your feet into your hands and pull back on your feet with your hands. Find movement from front to back for 5. 1, 2. As you breathe in and breathe out, find movement. 3, 4, 5. Release your grip. Windshield wiper your legs from side to side. Take a breath in. Let it go. Floor bow, second set. Grab your feet, grab your ankles, grab your shins, and press your shins towards the back of your mat. Shins to the back of your mat, the bottoms of your feet up towards the ceiling, spreading your collarbones, feeling that huge opening across your chest for 5. 1, 2, take it to your fullest expression. 3, 4, 5, release. Windshield wiper your legs from side to side. Take a breath in. Let it go. Upward facing dog for a count of 5. Fingers wide, hands wide, shoulder blades pulled together on your back, elbows soft for 2. For 3, 4, 5, downward facing dog, hips up and back. Come down to your knees and set up for camel pose. Lift your heart up, your gaze up, hips forward, heart up and go back. Maybe you reach back and touch one heel. If you've got one, go for the other. And soften your forehead, soften your throat for a count of 5. 1, 2, 3. Expand from the inside out. 4, 5. Come up out of camel, sit back on your heels. Take a breath in. A clearing breath out. And camel, second set. Set it up. Lift up and out of your breastbone. Press forward with your hip bones. And soften from the crown of your head to the soles of your feet. Soften and press up and out. Press up and out for 3, 2, 1. Come up out of camel. Sit back in your heels. Breathe in. Breathe out. Bridge pose. Make your way onto your back, set up your bridge, and rise up. Send your hips up, your heels down, and extend your right leg towards the ceiling. Flex your foot and press your right foot towards the ceiling. Now drop your hips down 1 inch, and then press up 3 inches. Yes, for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your right foot down to the earth. Keep your hips high. Lift your left foot up towards the ceiling. Drop your hips 2 inches. Press up higher, 3 or 4 inches up, and stay for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down to the earth, both feet down, both hips down. Take a breath in. Let it go. And we'll do 3 more. Bridge or wheel, rise up. Maybe you want to take another leg up. Maybe you want to keep one leg up each time. It's your choice. Rise up for a count of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Touch down. Take a breath in. Exhale it out. And number 2 of 3, rise up. Bridge or wheel. Press down, lift up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come down. Breathe in. Breathe out. And last one right here of your practice today. Put in and keep present your drishti, your ujjayi, your bandhas, the tapas. Be in the flow for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Both feet on the earth. Supta Baddha Konasana. Feel the weight and warmth of your hands on your belly and on your heart. Drishti open. Happy baby. Flex your feet. Press your tailbone down into the earth. Press the back of your skull into your mat. Release both feet up towards the ceiling, squeezing your big toes in towards one another, flexing your feet. Lightly bring your fingertips to the back of your ears. Lift your shoulders up off the earth. And tiny little pulses. Commit to the fire right between your bottom ribs, right there. Commit to creating the fire right there. This is your choice to create the fire. Pulse towards your toes for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stay up. Lower your right leg down to a hover. Lift up towards your left toes for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stay up and switch legs. And commit to creating the fire right there in between your ribs for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hug your knees into your chest. Good work. Good work. Bring your hands underneath your tailbone, and we will do 3 of the 30-60 legs. So bring both legs up towards the ceiling. Commit to excited toes, active feet, yes. Lower your legs 30 degrees. Stay committed to knowing that your toes are active, keeping your toes active. Lower your feet to 60 degrees. Bring your feet to a hover. Look up, see your toes, spread your toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Legs up, shoulders down. Lower your legs down 30. Yes, good toes. Lower them down 60. feet to a hover. Look at your beautiful toes and count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Legs up, shoulders down. Re-engage your toes, re-engage your feet. Yes. Lower your legs 30 degrees, 60 degrees. Look at your toes. Hover your feet off the earth and then flutter kick, scissor kick for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug your knees into your chest. Rock from side to side. Take a breath in and let it go. Interlace your fingers at the nape of your neck. Yogi Bicycles. Energize your feet. Bring your right elbow to your left knee and kick your right foot out with energetic feet. Toes spread wide. And then switch for a count of 30. Switch. 1, 2, Yogi Bicycles. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. Hug your knees into your chest. Rock from side to side. You did the thing. You have the power. High boat. Maybe grab the backs of your knees to start out in high boat. Spread your 10 toes and then extend your arms and spread your 10 fingers. Low boat for a count of 3. 1, 2, 3. High boat. Low boat for a count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Last high boat. Rise up. Reestablish your high boat. Stretch your fingers out. Let the shake happen. Let it be. It's so good. Low boat. Last one for a count of 3, 2, 1. Take in a full body stretch. Let it go. And then come into downward facing dog and make your way to half pigeon on the right hand side. So however you like to get there. Whatever you like to do to set up your half pigeon, do that. Do that and come into half pigeon. And be here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Change sides. And be here for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Double pigeon. Right shin on top of left shin. Clear the flesh away from your sits bones. Ground your sits bones into the earth. Lengthen your spine. Flex your feet. And change sides. And come up out of double pigeon and set up frog pose. Set up frog pose and override your default. Override your default of clenching, of resistance. It's a human default. The body instantly, when you call it to open like you do in frog, the body instantly contracts. Breathe into that and soften. And flex your feet, spread your toes. Put your attention on your big toes touching the earth, maybe your forearms touching the earth, and look for where you can soften. Where you can soften with your breath, where you could soften with your gaze. And then make your way out of frog and set up for seated single leg extension. Either leg out long. Opposite foot to inner thigh. And fold over your extended leg. Change sides. Change the leg that's out in front and fold over your other leg. A seated forward fold, both legs out long. Reach and stretch. And drop your gaze towards your knees and then towards your navel. A reverse tabletop. Fish. And then set up your inversion. Waterfall, headstand, shoulder stand. Yogi's choice. And keep your feet active, your toes spread. Tadasana feet. And sending energy up and out the soles of your feet. And slowly bring your feet down to your mat. Remove the block. Taking a supine twist. The style of your choosing. The side of your choosing. And then change sides. Supine twist opposite side. And take Supta Baddha Konasana, touching the soles of your feet together. Bringing your hands to your heart, your hands to your belly, and notice the weight and warmth of your hands on your torso. Let your drishti be soft. Your breath, let it be soft. And then make any final movements that you want, that you need to make your way to your final stillness, your final Shavasana, where you begin the practice of letting go, of deep rest, of stillness. Simply observe your breath coming and going, and simply observe your thoughts coming and going, and control neither. Deep rest. Shavasana. Inhale. Exhale. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Maybe you take in a full body stretch. If you do, flex your feet, then point your toes. And then hug your knees into your chest. Give yourself a big squeeze. And rock to your right hand side and pause here. In this space of renewal, this space of rebirth. And begin again. And make a list of 3 things that you're grateful for. And congratulate yourself for something that you've done, something that you've accomplished, that you feel proud that you did well. Slowly press yourself up to an easy seat at the top of your mat. Bringing your hands to heart center. Eyes closed, sitting tall. And we'll close today's practice with 3 ohms. Bring your thumb knuckles to your forehead center, touch in. And together we bow. Namaste.